Hey guys, it's Stacy, and today I'm here to do my birthday book haul. I have so many books here to show you, so it's going to be very quick because I have a lot of books. Most of these I did by myself. I did get some of them as gifts, and then I bought some with a gift card, so most of these are bought myself. I didn't really actually receive these, but these are my birthday present to myself. And there's a lot of them here, and so I'm going to try to get through these fairly quickly, and a lot of them I don't know what they're about, so we're just going to get on into it. And the first book I have to show you actually bought in June, but it was the only book I bought in June, so I didn't feel the need to make a video, and that is The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. It is a autograph copy. So this is the sequel to The Wrath of the Dawn. Most people know this duology, and I'm super excited to read it. I haven't read it yet, but I'm super excited to, and yeah. These next three books are all by the same author, and the first one is The Serpent Shadow by Rick Riordan, which is the third and final book in the Kane Chronicles. And then I have The House of Hades and the Blood of Olympus, also by Rick Riordan, the fourth and fifth book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I love this series. And the next two books I actually got as presents from people, from Olivia and Chelsea, and they're probably two of my favorite things I got. And the first one is The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman. I adored this book. I've already read it, and I'll talk more about it in my wrap-up, but I love it, and I got this from Olivia, so thank you, Olivia. And the next one is, I freaked out because I'm such a kid, but it is Mal's spell book from the Descendants on Disney Channel. Chelsea got me this because we kind of both freak out over the Descendants. So thank you, Chelsea, for this magical book that I have like a shrine to on my shelf up there. Alright, next book I have is The Merciless To by Danielle Vega, which is the sequel to The Merciless. This is a very psychological thriller. I have to do with exorcisms and demons, and I had really loved the first one that I read about a year ago. And this just came out, and I'm super excited, and it is so beautiful, and it has deckled edges, and it's one of those library type bindings where it's just, yes, okay. But I love this, and if you like Stephen King, you should definitely read this series. The next book I bought was The Last Prince by Julie Kagawa. I just recently finished the first part of the Iron Fae series, and I forgot how much I loved it, and so I thought I'd buy this one and give it a go. I'm super excited to read this. I know this follows Megan Chase's brother, and Megan Chase is the main character in the other series. I'm going so quickly, and I'm so sorry. The next book I bought, I have no idea what it's really about. I know it's kind of magical realism, and I bought it because it was buy two, get the third one free. So, and that is Magana by Maria Donovan Headley. I think that's how you say it. But I know it's about a girl, she can't breathe Earth's air, and then she goes to some place called Magonia, and she can finally breathe, and she meets people. I'm just super excited to see what this is about because I really do like magical realism, but I haven't read much of it, so I'm excited to see what it's about, and it's very beautiful. And the next two are the ones I got with the buy two get the third free, and they're the last two in a trilogy, and that is Unravel Me and Ignite Me, both by Tahara Mafi. I have a review for Shatter Me if you want to go watch that, but there will be a review for these two. But I love Shatter Me, so I'm super excited to read these two and see where Juliet ends up. And this next one is two books in one, and it is Chain Letter and The Ancient Evil, both by Christopher Pike. I think these are psychological thriller type things. I'm really into that, but it was $3 on clearance at Books A Million, so I thought I'd pick it up because I got a psychological thriller vibe from it, and I'm kind of into that right now. And the next book is Empire of Dust by Eleanor Herman. This is the sequel to Legacy of Kings, which I also have a review for if you want to go watch it. This is a historical fiction with fantasy elements into it and magic, and I really loved it. It's kind of what opened the door for historical fiction for me, because I don't like historical fiction, but this kind of changed my point of view on it. I'm super excited to read this because I really adored the first one, and I know this is going to be just as good or even better. So these next books are all by the same author, and so we're just gonna go one by one. The first one I have is Night Embrace by Sherilyn Kenyon, which is the sequel to Night Pleasures. Sherilyn Kenyon is my favorite author, so if you didn't know that already, but I say it in almost every single video. Next one I have is Fantasy Lover by Sherilyn Kenyon. And these next three are the first three in a series, and the first one is Born of Night. This is the Legion series instead of the Dark Hunter series, and I think this one is the second one, which is Born of Ice and then Born of Fire. So I got all these, first 3 in a series. And the next one, I really don't know what it's about, but it's a DC book, and it's called Helltown by Dennis O'Neil. Like, I don't know really what this is, but it has Batman on it, and I don't even know if this is the first book or not, but I bought it for 10 cents, so why not, right? These next 3 I got at a thrift store, and so the first one is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I don't know how to say that, but I really want to read this. I've never seen the movie, I've never read this, so I thought I'd pick it up. I bought it for like $2, so yeah, I know it's about dinosaurs. And then the next 2 are the last 2 books in a series, and that is The Silver Chair and The Last Battle by C.S. Lewis. I finally have the last 2. I want to read this. I kind of just want to like marathon this series eventually. I've already read the first book, but the last 2 books in the Chronicles of Narnia. And these next 2 books are the first 2 in a series. I've bought a lot of like first and second books in a series this month, but the first one is Gregor the Overlord and Gregor and the Prophecy of Bane, both by Suzanne Collins. This is a middle grade series. I think that Suzanne Collins wrote before she wrote The Hunger Games. I'm not entirely sure, but I know it follows an 11-year-old boy named Gregor, and that's about it. Like, he finds his way into like the underground, and like he meets like these giant like spiders and rats and stuff, and so I'm excited to see what this is about. It sounds really interesting, so yeah. Okay, I'm almost done. This next book I have is Poison Princess by Cressley Cole. I have no idea what this is about, but I've seen it a lot on like Bookstagram, so I wanted to get it, and I bought it for like $4, so why not? And these next 2 books I bought because I'm getting into really like paranormal stuff because of Sherilyn Kenyon, so I thought I'd venture out from Sherilyn Kenyon. And so the first one is Stormborn by Rochelle Mead. I have no idea what this is about, but I love Rochelle Mead. I love the Vampire Academy, so I'm excited to read this and see what this is about. I think this is like her second paranormal series. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Next one I've heard a lot about on BookTube, but I don't really know what it's about, and it is Dark Fever by Cara Marie Moning. This is the Turtle Bookworm's favorite book, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure she said this is her favorite book, so I thought I'd read it and see, but I don't know what it's about. I know it's paranormal and it's, you know, stuff. The next book I bought because I heard there were rumors of a movie, so I thought I'd go ahead and buy it, and that is Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. I know it's kind of like a apocalyptic romance type book. I'm not entirely sure, but we will see when we read it. It's really short, so I bought it for like $2. So, and the next book I have is does that say Cuckoo? The Cuckoo's Calling? I can't read. By Robert Galbraith, which is J.K. Rowling, and I know this is kind of like a thrillery type book. I'm not entirely sure. Wait, maybe it's not. Okay, I have no idea what this book's about, but trying to venture out of my comfort zone, and this was $4, so, you know. The next book I bought, it was purely a cover buy, and because I've heard it talked about just a little bit, and that is The Glass Census by S.E. Grove. Reagan from Peruse Projects read this, and I think she really enjoyed it, but right there, it's beautiful, but when you take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. And it's absolutely gorgeous, and so that's why I bought it. But yeah, it was like $5, and so I was like, why not? And the last book I got, this is the last book. There were so many books. I've just like gone through these, but this video is still 10 minutes long. And that is After You by Jojo Moyes. I've been waiting for this book to come out in paperback. I thought it was going to come out in paperback in November, but it is out, and I bought it for $12 instead of $16. But I'm super excited to read this. This will probably be read very soon, because, you know, I loved Me Before You, and there will be a book talk for it. So, yeah. I think that's all the books I got. Like, if I miss some, they'll be in the next book haul, but, like, I'm surrounded by books now. Okay, so if you've read any of these, comment down below and what you thought about them, or, yeah. So I will see you guys in another video. Bye!